Hi, I'm Brittany Malador. Who here is ready to learn how QuickBooks Online Payroll gives business owners more control and flexibility? To get us started today, I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. I'm a wife, mother to 5, entrepreneur, and lover of all things accounting and advisory. I've spent the past 10 years building outsourced accounting practices within CPA firms at the regional and national level. As of this year, I've launched my very own firm, and I am one of the co-founders and partners of a local accounting and advisory firm here in the Pacific Northwest. When building a practice or even helping business owners run their business, I focus on 4 focal points: people, process, technology, and data. Through this mindset, I've been able to help CPAs serve their clients in a meaningful and impactful way. I try to share the knowledge that I've gained over the years through joining local nonprofit boards, mentoring the next generation, speaking at events like this today, and hosting a wide range of trainings. I'm equally passionate about serving small businesses as I am helping others to build their own accounting and advisory practices. With that being said, let's get started. As your small business grows, you will need to standardize, optimize, and structure your payroll solution to fit your needs. In this session, you will learn how QuickBooks Online Payroll enables business owners with more control and flexibility. You will also learn how a dependable payroll software, such as QuickBooks Online Payroll, can help you to manage your employees' day-to-day needs, provide the payroll compliance and reporting, and unleash a top-notch HR support service for you to help manage your business. Let's take a moment to review our agenda for today. We'll first start by unpacking how does payroll relate to business growth. We'll review the current QuickBooks Online payroll plans, take a deep dive into 4 payroll features and options that you won't want to miss out on, and end with next steps. How does payroll relate to business growth? Bringing on your first employee can be a very big accomplishment as a business owner, and yet daunting at the same time. As a business owner, you are more likely seen as an expert in your industry, and payroll is most likely not your strongest attribute. Thus, as a business owner who is seeking to hire new employees to grow their business, you must learn how to manage, process, and maintain the payroll very quickly. Some of you might be saying, how is this even possible? I have no idea where to start. Well, you're in luck. QuickBooks Online Payroll has developed a robust online platform to help business owners like yourself learn quickly and manage your payroll with ease. Through our session today, we hope to highlight the different types of payroll plans, features, and options that will help you gain control and flexibility so that you can process the payroll for you and your employees. Let's talk about mapping your growth. Whether you are seeking to hire your first employee or your 100th employee, it's important to understand and map your growth so that you can plan for your payroll needs as you scale your business. This is very similar to how you would map your revenue growth to ensure that you can serve your customers. As an employer, the payroll needs of a small business with 1 employee when you start will look very different than your small business with 100 employees. To help make this process easier, take a moment to break down your growth into phases. Often it's easier to correlate the phases to time blocks. For example, phase 1 could be what your business will look like in the next 6 months. Do you have plans to hire employees? Will you be the only employee? Phase 2, think about the next year. Do you plan on having rapid growth over the next 12 months, increase or double your revenue, hire 5 employees? For phase 3, think about the next 3 years. As you continue to grow and scale your business even larger, will you need to hire more employees? Will you be working in additional states? And then ultimately, phase 4, what comes after? By creating a plan, you as the employer will then be able to articulate and start to piece together what you will need to manage your payroll needs. Thinking about the number of employees that you're hiring and where they'll be working. Not to mention, you will now be able to correlate your phases to time, to revenue, to number of employees. While we all would like to think that we can make this happen with a snap of a finger, it's not the case. It will take time for you to set up your federal and state accounts, pick your plan, and implement the processes that you will need to manage your payroll. QuickBooks Online Payroll Plans. Let's take a moment to talk about choosing the best plan for your business. Through QuickBooks Online Payroll ecosystem, there are 3 payroll plans that small business owners can sign up for: QuickBooks Online Payroll Core, Premium, or Elite. All of these payroll plans were developed for and with small businesses in mind. Each plan, while having their own features, all plans include the ability to run fast, unlimited payroll runs, calculate the paychecks and the taxes, automate your tax and your tax forms, provide a workforce portal for your employees, process payroll in all 50 states, have the ability to manage the garnishments and deductions that you may need to handle for your employees, and last and not least, provide you with visibility through robust payroll reporting. Now, let's take a deeper dive into the 3 different plans that you can choose from. The first plan is QuickBooks Online Payroll Core. This plan covers the basics for any small business. This plan will allow for you to pay your team and have your payroll taxes handled with ease. Core is a fantastic plan for small business owners that have some idea on how to manage their payroll, feel comfortable with learning on their own through wizard or in-product step-by-step instructions, and have an overall idea of technology and how it works. For example, if you're a small business owner who just needs a simple payroll solution, think of a small business owner who only has 3 employees, they're all on salary, minimal changes pay period to pay period, and you have confidence that you can process your own payroll with little oversight, then Core might be the plan for you. A few additional features that are included when choosing Core is that QuickBooks Online Payroll will not only handle the features that we just spoke about, but they will also handle all of your new hire reporting and provide direct deposits available to employees within 24 hours. It's important to know that when choosing Core, you will be responsible for setting up your payroll through the in-product wizards. If you are switching from an outside payroll provider, you will also be in charge in entering that information year to date. Next up is the most popular plan, QuickBooks Online Payroll Premium. Premium will allow you to manage your team and deliver a perfect payday with HR Support Center and Employee Services all available in product. In addition to the standards that we talked about, as well as the features of Core, Premium will provide you with expert review of your payroll setup and or data coming from another platform. This means that you will be entering the data and an expert will do a final review. You also have the ability to track time on the go through QuickBooks Time, have same-day direct deposit, and real-time access to the HR Support Center. So if you're a small business owner who just needs a well-equipped payroll solution, such as you're a small business with maybe multiple employees that are salary and hourly, you might have some fluctuations in your wages and your deductions, but you need that extra layer of check and balance, as well as a robust HR support center, then the Premium might be the plan for you. Last but not least is QuickBooks Online Payroll Elite. This plan is the most advanced and well-equipped payroll solution that will allow small business owners like yourself to have access to true on-demand experts while having that extra layer of protection. In addition to the standard features and the features we talked about in Core and Premium, Elite will provide you expert help when setting up or transferring your payroll data. So you will have an expert assisting you with providing and getting that information in the system. There's also an additional layer of protection with tax penalties, as well as a personalized HR advisor. So if you're a small business owner who wants on-demand access to experts and have an advanced payroll solution, because you know that your payroll is more complex and you need that additional support, then Elite might be the plan for you. Regardless of which payroll plan you choose, it's important to consider and think through several other aspects of payroll, whether needed or available in more depth. Let's take a moment to dive deeper into 4 key topics: health benefits, retirement plans, workers' compensation, and HR support. For small businesses, finding and even navigating how to offer and obtain health benefits for your employees can be hard and costly. You might find yourself asking, what benefits do I offer? Which plan do I choose? How do I purchase? What is the cost? The task can be daunting and even feel terrifying. But with a little help in planning, we know that you can build an unwavering employee benefit package that will boost loyalty and create a joy-filled work environment, thereby positively impacting your bottom line. Before jumping into the features and options that QuickBooks Online Payroll can offer, let's unpack the why. Why should you offer health benefits, for example? Providing health benefits is optional for most small employers, but of critical importance to most of your current and or future employees. Regardless of your business size, business owners should be aware of the pros and cons of offering health and benefits to your employees. There are several advantages to offering health and benefits to your workers, such as the ability to attract and retain talent, gain tax advantages through the different policies. As you know, health benefits can be a deduction as a business expense. In addition, there's an advantage of small business healthcare tax credits that are available when you have more than 25 employees. And lastly, you're providing wellness to your workers. You're providing them the opportunity to receive preventative care that keeps them healthy and working. As with any benefit, there may be a downside. The downside to offering health benefits to you as the employer is that there is a cost. Health benefits are often sometimes 100% or partially covered by the employer. There is an administrative burden that happens, such as ensuring that all employees are treated fairly, your policies are up to date, you've ensured that your employees' information is accurate. And then lastly, there is liability. You are providing a benefit that you need to make sure is compliant and accurate. Now that we've unpacked the importance of health benefits, let's talk about what option could be available to you. Simply Insured is an online insurance broker who QuickBooks Online Payroll has partnered with to provide affordable employee health benefit options for QuickBooks customers. Simply Insured will not administer the plan. Rather, they collect price and coverage information from all of the various carriers and provide you with competitive quotes. Once you've chosen a plan, completed your application, added your employees, and uploaded your documents, Simply Insured will review your eligibility and let you know if you're approved. One thing that's important to know is that it is only offered if there are at least 2 people in the company. At least one of those 2 employees needs to be a W-2, and the 2 individuals in the company cannot be husband and wife. Next, let's talk about retirement plans. A retirement plan similar to health benefits is very beneficial to you and to your business and your employees. In a nutshell, retirement plans can allow for you as a small business owner to invest now for financial security for when you and your employees retire. As a bonus, you and your employees can gain access to significant tax advantages today, as well as other incentives. Similar to health benefits, providing retirement plans are optional for small employers, but can be critically important to your current and/or future employees. Regardless of your business size, business owners should be aware of the plans available, as well as the pros and cons of offering retirement plans to your employees. The advantages of a retirement plan are very similar to the advantages of health benefits. You will have the ability to attract and retain talent. You're providing tax advantages based on the various policies that you choose. And there is a personal benefit gain. As a small business owner, you can participate in the retirement plan that you're providing. Doing so will help reduce your taxable income via pre-tax contributions, deferred tax, and save money on your own retirement today. As with any great benefit, there are the same downsides that we saw in healthcare. There is a cost to maintaining and ensuring your retirement plans are compliant. There is an administrative burden for you as the employer to ensure that your plans are managed, compliant, and your employees are provided with the most recent information. And lastly, there's liability. You are taking deductions through payroll, and you need to make sure that they are transmitted timely. Now that we've unpacked the importance of retirement plans, let's discuss what option is available to you. QuickBooks Online Payroll has teamed up with Guideline to keep 401k plans affordable and easy to manage for small business owners. Guideline will securely sync with QuickBooks Online Payroll data through their platform, so any updates made in either platform will be automatically updated in both places, saving you time and removing error. The 401k contributions are also automatically deducted each payroll run, so there's no need to go manually log in and fund your retirement and manage an Excel spreadsheet. Guideline will also notify you and enroll new employees on your behalf and provide you support along the way. As you can see, Guideline is a hassle-free way to set up, manage, and offer retirement plans to all of your employees. When selecting a retirement plan, it is important to work with an expert. Guideline can help small business owners choose the plan that is right for you. As of today, they do offer 3 plans that you can choose from. First is Core. Core is a seamless, safe harbor 401k for small businesses that want to make an employer contribution. The second plan is Flex. Flex is a 401k plan for businesses that want flexibility to pick and choose the features that help them meet their goals. The third plan is Max. Max is the most customizable 401k plan that business owners can obtain. This plan will help you maximize your savings, and you will receive dedicated support throughout the year. It's important to know that these offerings are available to you if there is at least one person in the company that is a W-2. As with any retirement plan, it is important to work with an expert. These plans can be complex, and as a business owner, you will want to ensure that you are providing plans that make sense for your business, understand the compliance and reporting needs, and just understand the overall plan so that you can articulate this to your employees. Next, let's talk about workers' compensation insurance. Workers' comp, which is often categorized as a payroll tax, which it is not, is an insurance that protects you as the employer from the financial risk when one of your employees is injured on the job. This insurance is meant to cover not only the employee's medical bills, but often the lost wages and legal expenses associated with an employee being injured or a lawsuit being filed. As with any insurance, your workers' compensation policy is unique to your business, and it depends on many different factors. What industry is your business involved in? How and how much do you pay your employees? What is the number of employees that you're working with today and in the future? When and where and which state will your employees be working and performing the work that you're having them do? And lastly, what is their role? It's really important when working through workers' compensation that you have job descriptions for each of your employees so that there's a clear understanding of their roles. Workers' compensation is a payroll insurance that will look at the employees' job descriptions and correlate them to risks codes. Based on their role, they could have a high risk code or a low risk code that will need to be remitted. One of the top questions that payroll specialists are often asked by small business owners is, how do I know I even need to obtain workers' compensation coverage? It's important to know that most states will require employers with at least one or more employees to carry a form of workers' compensation coverage. Note that there are a few states that do not require coverage until the employer hires at a certain level. For example, South Carolina employers don't need to carry workers' compensation coverage until they have 4 employees. Texas is a state that currently makes workers' compensation optional. Depending on your state, you can obtain coverage from private insurers, self-insurance, or even a state-funded agency. If you're unsure whether you need to provide workers' compensation, you can navigate to a free tool that QuickBooks Online Payroll has available for small businesses to help guide you in the right direction. However, it is very important that you contact the states that you will have employees located in and working in to understand the compliance that is needed. They will be able to tell you what and when and how you will be able to provide this coverage for your small business. In addition, it's also important that you understand you as a small business owner may need to be covered. You as a self-employed employer or owner may need to be covered, and even in some cases, independent contractors. So when in doubt, reach out to an expert to help you today with workers' compensation. Now that we've unpacked the what of workers' compensation, let's discuss what option could be available to you. QuickBooks Online Payroll has teamed up with AP Intuit to conveniently manage, purchase, and renew your business insurance. AP Intuit can automate the workers' compensation premiums right from QuickBooks Online Payroll so that you never miss a deadline. Depending on the state, the deadlines can be different, and missing one can result in high penalties. To get started with this process, you will need to have a QuickBooks Online Payroll subscription, as well as navigate in the system to fill out a quote. If you like the quote, AP Intuit will then sync the workers' compensation policy to your QuickBooks Online account, and then you can continue running payroll as usual. It's important to know that this service automatically pays your workers' compensation premiums every pay period based on your actual payroll data. You're never going to pay too much, too little, or get a late fee for forgetting to send your premium payments. Again, it's important if you're unsure of workers' compensation to work with an expert in the state that you will have employees or that employees will be working in. For our last topic, handling HR and human resources support can be an intimidating topic for small business owners. As a small business owner, you'll have to learn how to navigate the federal, state, and local government employment laws, avoid cumbersome fees and fines by ensuring that you're compliant and providing the right reporting, ensure that your policies are not only compliant, but beneficial and equal to your company and your employees, all while providing the same benefits to your employees to keep them happy. you must ask yourself, are you equipped with the right tools, information, and knowledge to stay compliant? If that answer is no, where do you turn? There are experts out there that can help you through how to handle employment resources with respect to payroll. QuickBooks Online Payroll, however, is closing the gap in helping small business owners gain access to reliable HR solutions to help them stay compliant. We know that it's important to stay compliant as you grow your business and expand your team. With QuickBooks Online Payroll, you can easily access resources or talk to an HR advisor to help customize your job descriptions, your onboarding checklists, and employee handbooks. By having an expert by your side, you can boost your employees' performance, manage conflict, understand HR laws, and have help when setting your policy. QuickBooks Online Payroll has partnered with Mineral. The Mineral HR advisors hold a wide variety of credentials from two primary HR certification bodies: Human Resources Certification Institute, also known as HRCI, and the Society for Human Resources Management, often known as SHRM. In addition, all of the content that you have access to is created by and for professionals within Mineral Inc. Imagine being able to partner with a payroll solution that has a reliable HR advisor to help you manage your business. You no longer need to Google how to handle HR issues and how to figure out how to keep up on up-to-date regulations. By selecting QuickBooks Online Payroll Premium or Elite, you will have access to a robust HR support system. However, you can only work with a dedicated and personalized HR advisor if you have chosen Elite as your payroll subscription. Let's talk next steps. The time has come for you to select a plan that is right for you. So we can break this down into 3 stages. Take a moment to evaluate your current and future payroll needs. Reflect back to earlier in the session when we broke out your growth into phases. It's important to plan for the future, just as important as it is to pay your employees now. Take a moment to evaluate what are your current and future payroll needs. By doing that, you will be able to select a plan that meets your needs. Do you need additional oversight when reviewing your payroll data and when you're setting up and transferring? Do you need dedicated HR support to handle the employee aspect? And lastly, which size platform do you need? Are you okay with a basic platform where you're really running the show, or do you want a larger, more automated system? And lastly, feel free to grow. You're able to grow knowing that QuickBooks Online Payroll will be able to scale with you as you scale your business. Key takeaways for today. Before hiring your first employee, take a moment to check out the plans that QuickBooks Online Payroll offers. Ensure that you've selected the right plan for you and your business. Next, consider the plans. What do they offer? What are you losing or gaining in each subscription? There is no wrong choice. Pick a plan that fits your needs and will allow you to feel that you can manage and have control and flexibility when processing payroll. And lastly, what are you waiting for? Join the ecosystem today. We've reviewed 3 robust plans that can help bring transparency and help you manage your payroll process. And we've reviewed 4 key topics to consider when hiring employees. Don't forget that there are experts that can help you pick your health benefits plan, your retirement plan, your workers' compensation insurance, and help you through HR issues. And that's all I have for you for today's session. Thank you for joining and watching, and have a great day.